So today I want to talk about the practice of the Bossy massage, which is really, really relevant in my practice as a sexological body worker. It's a practice I usually use when people come to me saying they have difficulties to really know what they want in an intimate encounter, to wish for something, but also to set boundaries and say, okay, this is not what I want, but this is what I want. Like most of us at the beginning, we don't really have a sense of what do I like, how do I want to be touched. This is something to be learned, to be practiced, right? So in this case, Bossy massage can be really relevant. Also, I find this practice especially interesting because it's really calling back your self-responsibility about your own experience in an intimate encounter, right? So I remember for myself, I used to be frustrated for a long time in sexuality, expecting my partner to know exactly what I want and how to touch me and so on. And this practice reminds you really that your experience is your responsibility. Nobody is going to be able to guess what you like. Everybody is different, everybody is unique. And it's about taking back your power, taking back the responsibility of creating your own experience. And also it's about self-love, giving you the worth, giving you the worth to wish for what you want and to get it, and nobody is going to do this instead of you, right? It's been something that came up a lot in the past week. I had 2 clients coming saying they really have problem being in the receiver role in sexuality, in intimate encounters, that it's really hard for them to let go and to really let the touch them, actually, that they receive from a partner. Specifically, one of them told me that he's the giver, he's in the activer role in an intimate encounter, and this is his comfort zone. This is where he knows he's going to find pleasure for himself, and through the pleasure he gives to a partner, he will find satisfaction as well. But a part of him is always kind of not fulfilled, not fed in a way, because he's not allowing himself to receive. And the few times where he would try to let his partner do something to him, he would tell me that he's left frustrated because this is not really what he wants, the quality of touch, the quality of encounter. So in the end, he always falls back to the old pattern of being the one who actively gives and creates most of the space with a partner. And he was curious about learning to be more comfortable in the receiver role. And in such a session, I would accompany the person in an embodiment process first. I would help them to find their center and to consciously focus their attention on different perceptions they can have within their body, with their senses. Like, first of all, just feel inside your body, feel what is there right now. And then when they lay down, I would invite them from that center, the center of their physical body, to really let impulses come up. What would be the most beautiful thing I could wish for myself right now? What kind of touch do I want to receive? And to speak it out, to practice, first of all, make this differentiation between an impulse that comes from the head or from an image, something that I saw somewhere, or letting the impulse come from within, from your center, from your lower belly. Let the impulse come up, and then from there wish for a specific touch. And so the person would guide me in different touches that they wish for themselves, and we would adapt. It's a practice of, like, they wish for a touch, I give them the touch, and then we go very, very fine adapting the touch to the exact wish that they have. So we adapt the pressure, we adapt the velocity, how fast, how slow should the touch be, should it be focused on a specific area. And in this way, the person makes for the first time the experience of wishing for something, putting words on it, and making the experience of receiving it directly. And when the person receives the touch, then we go in a process of letting them enter the sensation. How is it right now to receive this touch? How does it feel in my body? How does it influence the energy flow in my body? And what supports me to really come in this state of surrendering, of receiving? It can be playing with the breath, it can be playing with movements. So we go through a process like this together. And in both of the Bossy massage I gave this week, both men told me afterwards that it was a really special experience to actually dare to really take the space for yourself and to express what you want and make the experience. You express it and you get it. And it's something we are not used to, right? Like both of them told me at the beginning they were really busy about me, if it was not boring for me, if I was feeling comfortable, and slowly I would encourage them to really take their space and really dare to wish for what they want. It's a space that is yours for your exploration, right? For your learning. And so when you practice a Bossy massage, there is a point that is really crucial. I remember the first time I got one myself, and also both of the clients named this point. It's about when someone wishes for a touch, I say thank you. When someone gives me feedback about how they want the touch, I say thank you. And this is huge. It can sound very simple, but we're not so used to get a thank you when we wish for something, when we give feedback, when we want something different, right? Usually we don't dare so much to express our wishes in sexuality because we are afraid that the other person would be frustrated or would be triggered or take it personally, right? So it's an invitation to create a clear space where I am the giver, the person is the receiver, and when the receiver tells me what they want, I say thank you. This can really shift the perspective on intimate contact.